plus public-private partnership described as panacea for sustainable development. Very good morning to you and thanks for joining us on AM News. I am Susan. So now details of the news. 6 ministerial nominees have been screened by the Nigerian Senate during plenary on Tuesday, October 27, 2015. Peace Fingersi, who monitored the screening exercise, reports that a total of 31 nominees have so far been screened.
The ministerial nominees screened are Pastor Usani Uguru from Cross River, Mansour Mohammed Danali from Zamfara, Zainab Shamshuna Ahmed from Kaduna, Geoffrey Onyema from Enugu, Abubakar Bawa Buhari from Niger State, and Professor Isaac Folorunsho Adewale from Osun State. Senate President Bukola Saraki appreciated senators for the peaceful exercise.
President, Commander-in-Chief of the Federation, for the confirmation of nominees for appointment as ministers of the government of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The following nominees answered questions from distinguished senators on a number of topical national issues and their CV. Further consideration hearings on other nominees deferred to the next legislative day. It is a true reflection of what transpired in the Committee of the Whole. Thank you.
The Nigerian Senate will continue the screening of the ministerial nominees on Wednesday, October 28th. In Uyo, Peace Fingersi, NTA News.
Former Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Victor Atta, has announced his decision to quit partisan politics. Obong Atta, while addressing journalists in Uyo, said his decision to quit politics is to enable him effectively engage in mentoring of the younger generation. Clement Barikwi has details.
The former governor of Akwa Ibom State, Obong Victor Atta, said politics should serve as a tool for positively impacting the lives of the people. Obong Atta regretted a situation where some politicians failed to build on achievements of their successors and said his action is to put to rest speculations of his political affiliation.
Let nobody take this to mean that I want to remain in the PDP. Yes. Nor therefore jump to the opposite conclusion that I'm going over to APC or any other party for that matter. So I can formally state that I have quit partisan politics to play the role of an elder statesman.
The elder statesman also spoke on other issues affecting the state, saying the recent ruling of the Akwa Ibom State Governorship Election Petitions Tribunal is commendable.
The tribunal has given us a new chance, a golden chance for which the organizers of Dagada say moral transformation and spiritual rebirth must be acquired in Akwa Ibom.
Obong Atta called on the people to join hands in building the state, maintaining that his earnest prayer has always been that of attainment of better Akwa Ibom State. In Uyo, Clement Barikui, NTA News.
Akwa Ibom State government has expressed readiness to take over the management of primary health care from the local government for effective health care services delivery in the state. The State Commissioner for Health, Dr. Dominic Ukpong, stated this during the 2015 Physicians Week organized by the Nigerian Medical Association NMA, Akwa Ibom State branch. Charity James, who covered the event for NTA News, completes the story.
Declaring the event open, Akwa Ibom State Commissioner for Health, Dr. Dominic Ukpong, who expressed state government readiness to improve health allocation in the annual budget, warned medical practitioners against malpractices in their service delivery.
As a government, we have been supporting routine immunization activities in the state and will continue to do so.
The chairman, Nigerian Medical Association NMA, Akwa Ibom State branch, Dr. Augustine Umor, said the Physicians Week is an annual event that affords medical practitioners opportunity to reflect on their practices and the challenges of effective healthcare delivery in Nigeria.
Also an opportunity to address clear and obvious gaps in the health sector, especially those when minimum
Chairman on the occasion, Dr. Edmondson Akpabio, who commended NMA in the state for their services to humanity, appealed to governments not to see health sector as the revenue-generating sector, but as service to humanity.
We need to think of getting involved in politics. It is only then that you will be able to effect the change that we are looking for.
High points of the occasion was lecture presentations on the topics routine immunization in the change era, targeting measles and other vaccine-preventable diseases, and enhancing routine immunization services in Akwa Ibom State. Goodwill messages were also presented from stakeholders, among whom were the local organizing committee chairman, Dr. Imeudo, medical director, Unuyo Teaching Hospital, Dr. Etete Peters, and the chairman, Ikorekwene Local Government Council. The event attracts medical doctors from the 31 local government areas of Akwa Ibom State. Routine immunization in the change era, targeting measles and other vaccine-preventable diseases, is the theme for this year's Physicians Week in Akwa Ibom State. In Uyo, Charity James, NTA News.
Public-private partnership has been described as a panacea for sustainable economic development in the country. This tops the major discourse at the 2015 Akwa Ibom Business Summit held at Low Meridian Ibom Hotel and Golf Resort, Uyo. Here again is Charity James.
The Business Summit, which has as its theme the private sector catalyst for sustainable development, has chief executive officers from government and private sectors within and outside the state in attendance. The summit provided participants opportunity to brainstorm on ways of enhancing a sustainable private enterprise and changing the potentials of Akwa Ibom State towards an improved economy. In a keynote address, Mr. Folusha Phillips of Phillips Consulting Group emphasized on the need for government support and good working relationship with the private sectors for a sustainable private-driven economy, adding that it is time for private sector to rise to the challenge of raising the nation's economy.
So who really is going to save the nation from its current dilemma? And I don't think it is government alone. It's time for the private sector, I think, to come to the rescue. It is time for the private sector to come to aid and support governments in the various states that we have.
Chairman on the occasion, Mr. Udwa Udo, and Managing Director of Gufax Microfinance Bank, describes ACOPSA as a new dream for private sector in Akwa Ibom State.
ACOPSA is set up essentially to be a catalyst for the emergence of a vibrant and thriving private sector in Akwa Ibom State.
The event featured discussion on the topic Small-Medium Enterprise Development in Akwa Ibom State, Challenges and Opportunities by major stakeholders and chief executive officers in the economic sector. High points of the summit was inauguration of Akwa Ibom Organized Private Sector Association, ACOPSA, and official presentation of foreign investors in the state. In Uyo, Charity James, NTA News.
Children born in the month of October have received gift items and cash from the Commissioner for Women Affairs and Social Welfare, Dr. Glory Edith. She made the presentation at the University of Uyo Teaching Hospital and St. Luke's Hospital, Uyo, to mark her birthday. Utber Achibong has the report.
This was the mood at the labor and postnatal wards of the University of Uyo Teaching Hospital and St. Luke's Hospital, Anua. The Commissioner for Women Affairs and Social Welfare, Dr. Gloria Date, while thanking God for adding another year to her, encouraged the nursing mothers to accept the gift God has given them, notwithstanding the gender. She commended the state government under the leadership of Mr. Udomi Manuel for choosing her to serve as a commissioner in his cabinet.
God has used you to take care of these children, because sometimes wherever we walk, God has reason to take us to that place. And I keep on telling you, wherever you see yourself, try and do your best.
Some beneficiaries who appreciated the commissioner for the gesture described her as a caring mother.
I'm so happy to have her here today. I want to say God should bless her.
I'm very happy that she
she had been asked to come and share her love with us. This opportunity to wish her a very happy birthday. And I say, may the Lord bless that woman.
Senior Registrar on call, Labour Ward Dr. Albert Innocent, also comments.
God will reward you with good health and take you to heights that you have never imagined.
Amen. The gift items presented with pieces of wrappers and cash in Uyo, Utube Achibong, NTA News.
Pupils of University Staff School Uyo have been advised to take their studies seriously and uphold good conduct, knowing they are the future leaders. The Public Relations Officer NTU Uyo, Mr. Mfonobang Moffat, gave the advice when the children visited NTU Uyo on an excursion. MIDO Sunday reports.
The University Staff School, which was founded on February 1st, 1999, aims at addressing the academic need of the university staff's children and others. During the children's visit to NTA Uyo, the Public Relations Officer, Mr. Mfonobang Moffat, advised them to take their studies seriously while exposing them to the history of NTA, its aims and objectives.
NTA was created to inform, educate, and entertain viewers.
They were later conducted around various departments where they had teachings on the functionalities of each department. The units visited include Program Studio, News and Current Affairs Department, Transmitting Room, and the Editing Suite.
This is the news department. What we do here is we source for the news that we go out and get the news, we bring it down here, we write the news, and then we take it, we put it on air for you to see.
This room is unique, not like any other room. It's a specialized place for production.
So in programming, what we do is basically taking the good things that we do out here on the field to the editing suite. When we go there, we will edit and take it to where we transmit, where they call the control room.
In editing, we edit programs that you people watch on television.
And in this transmitter room, you find the transmitter, like I told you. You find UPS.
Students shared their experience.
Taught me how to use the monitor and what the monitor is used for. They have taught me about strips in the studio, and I'm telling them thank you for everything. What they use, what they do in the studio, and I learned that in the studio, the television is not called a television, it's called a monitor.
In Uyo, MID on Sunday, NTA News.
The swearing-in ceremony for 2,350 prospective corps members deployed to Akwa Ibom State Halls on Friday, October 30, 2015 by 10 o'clock in the morning. The statement signed by the State Coordinator, Lady Ngozika Chukuka, indicates that the event will take place at the NYSC Permanent Orientation Camp, Ikoi Tidong, Nsaratai Local Government Area. The Governor, Mr. Dom Emmanuel, is expected to preside over the ceremony and formally declare the 2015 Batch B NYSC Orientation course open. The weather forecast for today, Wednesday, October 28, 2015, shows that the morning period will be rainy. We'll experience rains at 23 degrees Celsius. The afternoon period will also experience rain at 27 degrees Celsius, while the evening period will be cloudy at 24 degrees Celsius. And just before we end the news, let's have a quick look at the major stories. Akwa Ibom State Government has expressed readiness to take over management of primary health care from local governments. Former Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Obang Victor Ota, has quit partisan politics. We also heard in the news that public-private partnership has been described as panacea for sustainable development. That does it on a package on AM News. We thank you so very much for being a part of it. But always remember that to attain peace in Nigeria, there is need for people to be more dedicated to promoting unselfish political policies. Let's rise up and embrace peace. That's the news. Join us again at 7 p.m. for more reports. Good morning.
Bye.